in this stock. I don't know when was the last time, or if there was even a last time that we saw this intraday rally. Yes, there's a drug approval, but how important is this drug that actually merited this kind of a rally?
So, it's very tough to say as to whether this merit this kind of rally or not, but definitely it's a step towards the COVID treatment. And this is something which the markets are looking at. Remember, as of now, the sort of drugs that we've had, Remdesivir and some of the others, is something which are used for very severe patients, which itself are about 5-6%. So this one is used for mild to moderate, and that's probably the reason why people are believing that volumes gain could be high. Plus, at the same time, don't really expect that Glenmark will have exclusivity. There will be other players which will come in. Remember, it's an emergency that we're talking about. Right now, they have launched it for about 100 odd rupees. Cipla is also up. Cipla, completely expected development. They were one of the first ones to sign it with Gilead. So let's see what happens. But overall, you just get a sense that, it's looking in fine. And at this point of time, any news regarding COVID is being cheered by the market.
All right. Well, let's take this conversation further with Surajit Pal of Prabhudas Lilladher. Surajit, an unprecedented rally in Glenmark. Yes, we did receive this news, pre-market. There is that approval for Favipiravir. But do you think it merits this almost 40% rally that we are seeing in Glenmark today in trade?
Kind of run-up is totally, unjustifiable and illogical. I really don't think that, there will be any kind of big benefit out of it, because, there will be another 2-3 guys will be coming into picture. And given that Remdesivir also into the competition, I think government expenditure will be through hospitals, and that will be more for Remdesivir. And again, that product will not be very costly, given that it will be pandemic approval and there will be not much. So I consider FabiFlu is more of another flu option, flu medicine. And it is a, kind of a mild to moderate kind of things, which could be easily, curable even with a, normal other medicines, as well as some placebo effect. So I really don't found much of funding, much of logic in that, because when you are supposed to spend 7,000 to 14,000, I have doubt how many individual people will be doing in their individual capacity.
Right. When we just talk about valuations or what's really happening in some of these names, you think it's gone beyond the COVID? Is that something which you would say?
Yes, I'm not expecting result to be very good in a Q4 or Q1 FY21. I mean, if you go by the other guys who are also present in domestic market as well as in US, like these guys, as well as in Latin, except API, which is definitely getting benefit of high prices globally, the rest of the other business, you may not get that kind of great opportunity at this point of time. And given they did not get much of approval, I really believe their US business will be roughly around $100 million to $105 million in this quarter, which is much lower than their normal run rate of $115 to $120 million. And Q1 will not be any much different, both US and domestic market. So I really find unjustifiable at this point of time is the kind of valuation. It is not ahead, much ahead than the fundamental.
I also just wanted to understand now. So till now we have seen all-out pharma rally. So whether it's a Glenmark, whether it's a Sun, whether it's a mid-cap, whether it's a small cap. You think the rally will only get narrower from here on?
Yes. I think very soon we will be getting into that, whatever the earnings which will be coming. I think first off definitely will not be that great. So people might be waiting for earnings to justify the kind of valuation they already have a run up for last 3-4 months. That time is very near, around the corner.
What will be your top picks right now?
Our top pick is Dr. Reddy's Lab, Lupin, Ipca. These are our top pick in both large cap and mid cap. as well as you have Aries Life in small cap.
Thanks so much for taking out time for us, telling us about what do you make of this rally in the pharma space. And